Right, here we go again. The episode 24 of Cheap Thrills podcast.
Okay.
Not the latest. Well, it is the latest, but it's definitely episode 24.
It's
the most current.
And that. But it's number 24. I know it's 24 because I wrote it down. So I wouldn't forget. Right, this week we have me, Rob, and we have Raven.
Hello.
And we have Graham.
Hello.
And we have Adam.
Hey, why do I always get introduced last?
I guess that's the way we go around the table.
Alright, fair enough.
We haven't done this for how long?
A week and a half, 2 weeks?
I think you'll find it's closer to 4.
4 weeks? I don't know.
It's been 4 weeks. Episode 23 still hasn't gone up yet.
No.
Sam uploaded it today, so that will go up tomorrow.
Okay.
So even though that it's been 4 weeks for us recording it, it won't be 4 weeks in between people for listening.
If people
to it.
listen to this.
That's if people listen to it.
They've already had a big gap beforehand.
Yeah.
They have, yes. Very true. Right, moving straight on.
Yes.
Geese, and there's a lot to go through this week.
Yes.
Why are you holding your hands up?
Because there's no comic book in front of me.
Why is there no comic in front of you?
I don't know, because it's on the counter. But it doesn't matter.
What are you talking about?
The read of the week.
That's at the end.
Oh, okay.
We haven't even started yet.
No, I know, but I just thought maybe we needed
Skip
it.
to the end.
Skip to the end. Everything today
Right.
is reminding me of Spaced. I just want to watch Spaced.
There's worse things to watch.
You're right, there is worse things to watch.
You've watched Space, didn't you?
Nope.
What?
No.
Oh,
You've never
come
seen
on.
Spaced? No. I am genuinely shocked.
Right, that's your homework for this week.
Oh, God.
It's... You,
No,
dude,
There's only 12 episodes,
I'll tell you what.
and they're half an hour
We'll all
each.
watch it. 'Cause
I'll watch it again. I've seen it countless times, and I love it. It's brilliant.
It will not be a chore, I guarantee you.
No, you'll
Sure.
want to watch it.
There was one program that I was told to go and watch, and I watched the first episode. I thought, God, this is really drawn out.
Go.
Boring.
Supergirl.
What?
He
No,
told you to watch Supergirl.
No.
All right.
I'm not going. I'm going nowhere near that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
I
okay.
can't remember what it was. It's got Simon Pegg in it.
TV show.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Last
Long
Train?
Train.
No, it's quite old. It's a comedy. He rents a flat with a girl, and they're pretending to be a
That's
couple.
Spaced.
Spaced.
Is that Spaced? Is that what it
Yeah.
was? Oh God, no.
Oh my God!
What is he even here?
I don't know.
I think we need to find someone else.
But I was told to persist with it, so
Yeah.
I just haven't bothered going back to it.
It's
I watched the first episode, and I didn't think much of it, to be honest.
It's
But
incredible. You know, that Simon Pegg show. It wasn't Space. Oh no, it was Space.
I don't know what it was.
That's
called.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say it was. Did I? I said I couldn't. I can't remember what I said, but I didn't say it was.
No, that was Will Smith.
Yeah.
Don't go back to that again. We've calmed him down.
I
He's had
watched
time
it
to
again
calm
over
down.
Christmas, and it just reminded me of you. Every time Will Smith's
Oh God!
stupid faces on the screen, it reminded me of you.
See, even he thinks he's got a stupid.
No, this was you. I'm just quoting you. Will Smith's. They couldn't see me doing the quote marks.
Stupid face.
Stupid face. Yeah.
Look, that's your homework for this week. You have to watch Space.
All right, from episode 2 then.
No.
Yes.
When
I'm
did
not
you
watching-
watch? When
I'm
did you
not-
watch
I'm
episode
not
1?
watching the
You
first
didn't
episode
even
again.
remember that it was called Space.
No, I didn't know it was. I couldn't remember it was called Space. I remember the episode. Couldn't
What
remember
happens
what
in
it was
it?
called. Hey,
What happens in the 4th minute?
in the 4th minute.
Yeah.
Oh
See, I can't
God!
even
Was
take-
it?
Shut up.
Was he?
All right.
Was he talking to his girlfriend on the doorstep or something because she'd thrown him
Something
out?
like that.
Yeah, okay, so-
Yeah.
Or they were meeting in a.
That was the
in a
3rd
cafe.
minute.
Oh.
You've obviously forgotten it.
And they were meeting in a cafe a lot.
Oh, that's
Looking
one of
for
the
a
funniest
ring.
things that's happened to me in a long time. No, I've not seen Space. Oh yeah, I've seen it. It's rubbish.
Come on, we all know I've got a really bad memory.
Yes.
I'm surprised he turns up every week.
And a very bad taste in movies and TV.
God, can you imagine if Space had Will Smith in it?
Dear. I wouldn't even go
Right,
past
anyway,
the
shut
third.
up. You haven't even started yet. Right. This is what came in last week. Okay. I'm going to go through it quick. Batman 11, Deadpool the Duck, number 1. Deadpool Too Soon,
What?
number 4.
Oh God.
Stop it. Green Awoew.
Green Awoew?
Green Awoew.
Green Awoew.
Green Awoew.
Green Awoew.
14. Green Lanterns 14. Harley Quinn number 11. Justice League number 12. Shut up!
We nearly killed Raven.
He's actually crying. Justice League Suicide Squad number 3. Nightwing number 12. Old Man Logan 16. Star Wars Han Solo trade paperback number 1. Superman 14. Superman trade paperback Son of Batman. And Justice League The Atom number 1. Right. I haven't read anything from this week. There's been so much stuff from the previous weeks, and I have actually caught up with everything. I sat down and I literally had 2 days and I didn't do anything except read comics. You're still laughing, Raven.
He's crying still. That is the best.
Oh my god.
All because you said Awoew. Oh. Okay, right, let's come on. Let's be more mature. Come on.
Right, Raven.
Yeah.
If you compose yourself.
Yes.
Right, Graham. Are you up to date with everything? What have you been reading?
I read the Old Man Logan 16 that came out.
Right.
It's still a good comic. It's the start of a new story arc on that.
You do know that you keep talking about Old Man Logan.
Yes, I do.
And you're the only one that gets it.
I don't care. Could care less. No, it is a really good comic. I am surprised actually that you said that I'm the only one that's getting it.
We get 1 copy in, that's for you.
It is really good.
But how many do I,
I read it before he picks it up.
What?
but I go on about loads of stuff and we just literally get it from me.
Yeah. No, it is really good. I still don't like the fact that they've brought in an alternate Logan.
Yeah.
Because I still want the old one back that's supposedly dead. But no, it's a really good character. They're doing really well with it. There's a lot of backstory that needs to be filled in with him, which is why I think it keeps the comic fresh, as it were. But it's a really good comic.
More people should read it.
More people should read it.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
I would read it.
Yeah, I think I
But
probably
I've just got tons of other stuff I've got to read.
But
Well,
I
I'm
can't
sure
read.
there'll be a few graphic novels coming out at some point.
Yes.
Soon that could be-
Well, we're only up to what? Volume 16, did I say?
issue 16.
Issue
yeah.
16, yeah.
So there's been about 3 or 4 story arcs so far.
Mm.
Yeah, 3 story arcs. So I'm surprised that trade hasn't come out already.
Yeah, so am I.
Maybe they're just going to do a big trade.
Maybe.
They
Could do.
sometimes- Yeah, sometimes do it. Maybe they want to wait until the movie.
Yeah, that is very true.
Could do.
Yeah.
Could do.
Right, Justice League Suicide Squad. Have you read any of them yet?
I've read the first 2 issues, which I picked up today. That's really good.
It's really good. I was genuinely surprised how good it was.
I got to the end of issue 2 and went, "Where's my issue 3?"
Don't know.
Because I can't read the Justice League tie-in.
Does that happen afterwards?
Yeah, that happens after issue 3. So I've got it sat there waiting. I can't read it until I've read issue 3.
Oh dear.
That is poor.
I got my issue 3.
Oh well.
I don't even get it, and I've got one.
Didn't yours have Graham written in the corner?
Yeah, on a sticker.
Yeah.
On the cover.
No, someone wrote on it in Biro.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you can't do that.
No.
Yes, you can.
No.
You bought a comic the other day and it had 3 people who doodled on the cover. How much did you pay for that?
Yeah. I paid a bit of money for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a bit.
A bit, yeah. See,
And
notice how he's
people
not
have written
saying.
on it, I know.
Notice how he's not saying how much it costs, just in case his wife listens to this at some point.
I doubt that very much.
I don't even listen to this.
There's only 3 people that listen to it. One of them uploads it.
Yeah.
The other 2 are us.
Yeah.
That is very true.
I did spend a bit of money.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
But yeah, Justice League Suicide Squad.
So this is Justice League versus the Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it doesn't feel like it's forced. It
No.
genuinely feels like a proper.
It would.
Is this something
You know.
that was hinted at in the button scene at the end of Suicide Squad? Then do you think?
Yeah, maybe. Yes, but this is the first time that the 2 teams have gone together in this big, format. There's how many chapters?
8.
No, there's 8, but including all the crossovers as well.
all the tie-ins? There's probably
Yeah.
about another 4 or 5 tie-ins on top of that as well.
I think there's about
I
6.
didn't know there was any times in it.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah, it's
didn't
all
feel that
listed.
Yeah. So I reckon there's about 14 chapters in
Okay.
total.
Yeah.
And obviously I haven't read any tie-ins yet, so I don't know.
So is that going to span Justice League's comic on their own?
Yep.
Suicide comic on their own?
Yeah.
The Batman comic?
No.
No.
It's literally Justice League Suicide Squad and Justice League versus Suicide
Okay.
Squad.
No,
That's
no,
it.
no. They did do a few things in Batman though too.
They suggested it. They didn't. There's a bit with Amanda Waller,
Yeah.
and it's like, if you want to read more about this, it happened in Batman.
Yeah.
You could say it was a tie-in, I suppose,
Well,
but
it's more of a prelude.
yeah,
sort of,
in the
so
same.
It sets up the story.
Yeah, the same way that you could say that all of them, all the Rebirth titles, all interconnect at some point. They all make reference to others.
Yeah.
But it's really good. I'm genuinely really enjoying it, and at least it's coming out weekly.
Yeah.
You know, it's not bi-weekly.
Yeah.
So it's like it feels like a proper blockbuster. You know, but it's cool. And there's the outcome from this will be a new Justice League of America.
Yes.
Right. So you've got Justice League, but then they're doing Justice League of America.
Yeah.
And Justice League of America will be run by Batman, and their take on it is Batman's Suicide Squad.
Yes. Okay.
Which will include the Atom, Vixen, the Ray, Lobo.
Okay. So it is a different team then?
Completely different team.
Justice League.
Yeah.
So it's his 4th team in Rebirth, isn't
Yes. Team. That's what he loves.
He does like teams.
Team.
Yeah. Well, you know, he is...
You might think this is a picture of my family. It isn't.
No,
it's a
one
picture of the
my
A-team.
Yeah.
But there's lots of... they're building up to that already. So you've got Justice League versus Suicide Squad. But then this week we also got in Justice League the Atom, number 1. So it's reintroducing the characters that are going to be in Justice League America now.
Okay.
So what, they're going to get all their... They're going to get a one shot each before...
A lot of them.
There's
the Atom, Ray, Vixen, and there's another one I can't remember. But they're introducing those characters again before Justice League of America.
Although the Atom story was in the Rebirth special.
It was, yeah. But we haven't seen anything else since then, have we?
No, we haven't.
No.
Yeah, so there's lots of good stuff coming out.
DC seem to be...
They're still knocking it out of the park
absolutely,
every week.
I mean,
I think there's been one
DC.
week.
Yeah, I'm only reading Suicide Squad really because of Jim Lee.
Yeah.
It's because we
But they made me do it. But yeah,
But you're not tempted to read some more of the others?
They are strong stories.
Yeah.
No, because I know that. So if I was going to read any other DC stuff, it would be Batman, and I know that if I start reading Batman, I'd have to get all the different.
So
stuff.
it's literally
screwed.
And then I'm literally.
It's literally just the fact that you'll be
penniless.
living in a cardboard box that's stopping you from doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it'd be a cardboard box
Lined with Jim Lee signed comics. Yeah.
In fact, I've got that many long boxes full of comics. I could
You
probably
could just
make a
build
house
a
out of
house.
the comics.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I'm sure my missus would love me.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I have a lot of other things that I spend money on.
Plastic crap.
Things that we can't talk about on this podcast.
What? Warhammer?
I'm joking.
No, I want to know now. What do you spend your money on, Alan?
Gambling and hookers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I did, then I would. I mean, I was a massive comic collector, as you know, from way back, but I can't, there's other stuff now that I spend my money on, unfortunately.
That's why you're here.
It is why I'm here.
You're the idiot that you have to explain everything to. Basically, you're the Doctor Who assistant.
I am the audience.
No, you're the Doctor Who assistant.
Yeah.
We're 3 doctors. Even let's face it, even Raven knows more than you.
Well, yeah. I would just like to point out that Raven is just a young a guy. He's not like an idiot.
I
He's
never
not a
said that.
simpleton.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
He is an idiot, but I didn't say that.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Right, what else came out? Deadpool the Duck. Have you read it yet?
No. What is this all about?
Well, it's Deadpool and he's a duck.
I understand that, but also there's a Gwenpool, a Deadpool the Duck.
Gwen Pool is a character that's called Gwen Pool. Pool is a surname.
See, I didn't know that.
See, yeah, I thought it was.
I thought it was a
Deadpool.
play on Deadpool.
Yeah, I did, because I bought the Gwen Pool special, thinking it was something to do with Deadpool, and it's not. It's.
And then you felt let down.
And because people thought it was a crossover between Deadpool and Gwen Stacy. But in fact, it's.
But that's what I assume.
It's nothing to do with either.
So
of them.
basically, they're
just
tricking people into buying a
Yeah.
new comic
Gits.
about someone called Gwen Pool.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So
Was it a good comic?
not really,
Hmm.
because I was expecting something to do with Gwen
Yeah.
Stacy and Deadpool, or the daughter of them in an alternate universe, etc. But no. It's not
But
like-
there's lots of those now. Like, you know, you've got Gwenpool, you've got Squirrel Girl,
Miss Marvel.
yeah. You know,
Yeah.
there's
Miss
lots
America.
of...
They-
and Marvel are very good at targeting certain age groups
Yeah,
and
they
dynamics.
are. They-
and a lot of these, like especially Harley Quinn now, they're aimed at teenagers.
Yeah.
That's why Raven likes it.
Well,
and I don't.
you've got the new Invincible Iron Man that's coming out, which
Yeah.
is a girl as well. So Marvel seem to be sort of targeting the teenage girl market.
But I don't think it's worked.
Well, I don't know. You're not a teenage girl, are you?
You are definitely
No,
not.
on the ground. True, I'm not. On the grounds, that Marvel aren't selling any comics.
No.
Yeah, they are.
Yes,
You-
you.
you-
But no, what I mean is when you look at the. This isn't me just slagging Marvel off. I'm not. But when Marvel always had a massive market share, DC was always playing catch up, and when they did the Rebirth stuff,
Yeah,
DC just went,
yeah.
you know,
Well,
and rocketed off.
The market share swung straight over to
Yes.
DC. Now, if you have a look at it
And
now, it seems to have tailed back off, and Marvel have now got the lead market share again.
I don't think it
I
has.
think they have.
It hasn't.
You have a look.
I did.
I don't know why you're both whispering
I
at
don't
me because you can just talk to each other. You're both here.
The amount that Marvel are selling, DC is still higher up, and it's always been the other way around. And it's not the fact that they're doing better stories. Well, it probably is the fact they're doing better stories. I don't think it's anything to do with the characters. It's a lot of different things, like DC are cheaper
Yeah.
for starters, and that does
You
make
do,
a big
seem, you
difference.
do seem to get a lot more comic for your money.
They're cheaper and they're more regular, and I think that's helped DC a hell of a lot.
DC are getting more titles in the top 50 than
Yeah,
they
they
were
are.
beforehand. But when you break it all down, Marvel are still outselling DC because there are a heck of a lot of smaller titles.
Marvel do
and
have
little franchises like the Star Wars franchise. That's
Oh,
selling
yeah.
a hell
Yeah,
of a
yeah.
lot.
Oh, yeah,
which,
Star Wars is.
which is bolstering up the Marvel sales. So if Marvel didn't have Star Wars, then their share price would go.
Marvel
their
are
market price would go down.
also out there a lot more because there's a lot more Marvel movies.
Oh, yeah.
The Star
Yes.
Wars movies.
They're,
like you
they're,
said,
they're
you know,
much more in the public
they
eye.
are much more in the public eye, so they probably get a lot.
But I
coming
totally
off of
agree with
that.
you. A lot more of the DC stuff seems to be more structured.
Well, the DC seems with Rebirth they've gone back to the core group. They've got rid of a hell of a lot of like the second titles, you know, that people don't generally care about except for comic geeks.
Yeah.
So you know you've got plenty of Batman, plenty of Superman, plenty of Wonder Woman, plenty of the Flash. You know the core titles that they know they're going to sell, and because they come out more regularly, people seem to be buying them more regularly, obviously. But with Marvel, they are trying to appeal to a wider demographic,
Yeah.
and I think it's hurting them to a certain degree because you've got characters like Iron Man, and it's like let's turn him into a teenage girl. You know, all you're doing there is you're alienating.
Yeah.
The readers that liked Tony Stark,
And there'll be a lot more of them than there will be of
Exactly.
the new readers
Yes.
that come
that are
on.
coming
So,
in.
and I've said this before, where they seem to forsake
Yeah,
the people like myself who have been
yeah,
buying
the
comics
existing
for
fan
decades
base. Yeah,
Yeah.
in favour of let's
Yeah.
hoover up all these people that DC aren't appealing to and that are no longer reading the kids comics that they can pick up for for 50p at the news agents. Let's get them into comic shops buying these things instead.
Yeah.
And like I say, they're alienating all the long-standing comic fans.
So do you think the DC reboot?
Well, it wasn't a reboot.
Well, event
Yeah,
was the most successful there has been in comics in recent history.
in recent history, yeah, I think so, definitely.
It does seem to have worked quite well. doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it's worked really well. I'm buying more comics than I ever have.
Yeah.
That must be because they've listened to people like yourself who have been
Yeah.
reading DC comics for years.
years.
So like, look, you've been
Yeah.
mucking us about, sort it out.
Yeah,
But it did also create an excellent jumping on point as well.
yeah, it did. You know,
new
every time they
readers.
do this, yes, it creates a very good jumping on point, but it also creates a very good jumping off point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
But luckily, with like the Rebirth special that they did, you know, with the Watchmen,
Yeah.
that kind of just went global.
Yeah.
And everyone wanted to read it. You know, and I was buying copies for people that haven't read comics in years, and they're like, "Whoa, that's really good."
Yeah.
And it was a really good story. And I think that's got a lot of people to come in off the streets, you know, to a comic shop, you know, and start buying regular comics. We're probably getting in. We've probably got twice as many regular readers, that buy stuff every single month that have got a pull list behind the counter. Probably double.
Yeah.
Since before
Yeah,
Rebirth.
I've noticed a massive increase in people ordering stuff.
Yeah.
Just people that have never ordered comics.
We've been open 12 years now.
Yeah.
And we've always gone through. We started off as a comic shop, and we've always gone into different things to
Magic,
try out the water. Magic and Warhammer, and Warhammer at one point was just huge, and we were hardly selling any comics. And I can remember sitting there thinking, "Well, we're not a comic shop anymore, are we?" But you got to do what you do to survive.
Yeah.
And the same with Magic. After Warhammer, Magic just went mental. Everyone was into it, and we were making so much.
From that.
Now, okay, Pokemon's huge.
It is huge.
But comics seem to be climbing back up there again.
Yeah.
And I think, a lot of it is to do with what's in the public eye.
Yeah.
I had a 75-year-old in here the other day wanting to buy Walking Dead graphic novels. I love the TV show. I said, well, the books are here.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy them. So he did. It appeals to a massive, like I've said before, the nerds have inherited the earth.
Well, it seems as well that
what was nerdy and geeky 10 years ago is now mainstream.
Yeah, I think that's mainly thanks to
me.
No, no, TV and movies.
Yeah, of course it is.
Because it's become more acceptable now to read comics and be geeky.
Yep. Yeah, very much so.
I'm good at work. I regularly get asked about comic book stuff.
Yeah, I'm the go-to guy.
As before, I used to get the piss taken out of me because I read comics.
Yeah.
That's a kid's thing.
Yeah, I used to make a point of sitting there with everyone else reading comics.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
And even to people who are like, "Hey, you're reading comics." I'm like, do you really think I'm going to stop reading them because you said that?
Yeah.
Well, what does make me smile though is that when I've talked to people about comic book related stuff, and you get the odd person that still does it reading kids' books. I goes, yeah, oh yeah, and how many of them have you got? I've got about 7,500.
Yeah, thousands.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they worth money? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's your money gone? Pissed it up the wall, have you? Because you've been down the pub every week.
Yeah.
Where's mine? In the loft.
Yeah.
Gathering money.
In long boxes with cardboard. Yeah.
How did we get from all this from Deadpool the Duck?
I don't know.
I still don't know what it is.
That's true.
Yeah.
What is Deadpool the Duck?
We always go off on a tangent on everything.
Okay, so you were talking about Deadpool the Duck about 20 minutes ago?
Yeah. Have you read Deadpool the Duck yet?
No, I haven't.
Right. Moving on.
Yeah, sorry. We digress.
Yeah, we did digress. Right. There's been an awful lot of stuff that happened over the last few weeks that we haven't spoken about. So we won't be able to dwell on these quite a lot. Okay?
Do you want to bet?
No, we won't. I won't be able to let you.
Yeah, we will.
Right. John Wick 2 trailer.
Yes.
Did everyone watch it?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you watch John Wick 1, Graham?
No.
Right, you've got to watch John.
I know.
You've got to.
Hold on. You might have
to.
started it, and he just doesn't know.
Hang on. Is that the one with Keanu Reeves in it?
Yeah.
With the dog? Ah, it's rubbish.
Is that John Wick?
Yeah. It's a great movie. It surprised me.
Yeah.
It was surprisingly good. I wasn't
Over the last
expecting
couple
to
of
enjoy it
years,
so
that's one that surprised me the most.
much. That and
I've watched
Jack
it 4
Reacher.
times now.
Jack Reacher surprised me also.
I'm going to watch that again.
I was not expecting a kind of whodunit. I was expecting a more like Mission Impossible style action film from the trailer, and it was a much more like whodunit drama.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I thought it was
the second
fantastic.
one's out, isn't it? So
It's not as good.
well, I'm going to watch both of them together. I
Have you
think.
seen the second one?
No,
I have seen
I'll
it.
probably watch it tomorrow if I've got the time. I'm going to watch them both together.
I didn't like it as much, but
Okay.
it's worth watching.
All right. John Wick 2. They sold the rights to the comic,
Okay.
so we're going to start getting a John Wick comic as well.
Cool.
And I think that's going to Titan, which have got an awful lot
They have
of
a massive amount of
movie
movie and TV stuff.
Yeah.
They seem to have exploded with the amount of.
I know, and it's a British company, which is quite surprising.
Yeah. It's good.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I don't buy any Titan stuff.
No.
I should, but I don't.
Who wants to read Doctor Who?
Well, I would, but there's just so much of it.
I know.
Yeah,
it's
there is
There's
incredible.
tons of it. I mean,
I know.
there's an ongoing title for each Doctor nearly.
Yeah, I know.
That's a massive amount. Right. Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah.
What do we think?
Looks good.
I'm nervous, as usual. Ridley Scott. My history with Ridley Scott. I'm really, really hopeful that it's going to be good. The trailer was incredible.
And there was nothing in it.
I know, but just the way it was shot, the way it looked, the way it was scored was fantastic, and it made me excited for the movie. So hopefully, if it's anything promising like the trailer, then it will be a good movie. And I like Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, he's right.
I think he's good. Yeah, I'm excited.
Robin, what do you think?
Well, I haven't seen the original in a while.
Right.
See,
I forget that because I've grown up with Blade Runner, and I've watched it so many times, like on the small screen, even at the cinema when
I watched
they re-released
it here
it
on the projector not that long ago in HD. It was incredible.
But I don't know how because we've grown up with it.
Yeah.
It's a lot like Star Wars: A New Hope.
Yeah.
For me personally, it's the best film ever made. I love it. It's brilliant. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Even though I know that there's other films that are better scored, better cinematography, better directed, better acting, better everything. For me personally, it's still a brilliant film, and I love it to pieces.
Yeah.
Same with Blade Runner. I love it because I've got all of that history that I can look back on. Every time I watched it with different mates and things like that.
You've also got the nostalgia for it as well.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
It brings you back into your childhood when you were a certain age and you remember all the watching it for the first time.
So it's all well and good us going on like, oh, Blade Runner's fantastic, it's great, but then you got Raven sat over there going, it's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't got that baggage with him.
I mean, I'm not like that.
Aren't you?
No. I mean, I like Blade Runner. It's a fantastic movie. It's one of my favourite movies. But if Blade Runner 2, or whatever it's going to be called, is better, I'll jump on that straight away. Because that's, I'm not sentimental about stuff like that. If it the thing is about movies that they are nowadays is because they're so well shot and they're so well scored, and I am a sucker for crisp, clear images and decent sound.
Right.
Then I will enjoy modern movies more than I will enjoy the experience of watching them anyway.
What's your favourite film?
Jaws.
What? Will that always be your favourite film?
Yes. Because it's one of the movies that defined my feelings on movies and what I like about movies.
It's a very good film.
It's fantastic.
What's yours, Graham?
I haven't got a favourite film. There are a lot of films that I really do like, but I wouldn't be able to sort of turn around and go, yeah, that's my favourite film. Yeah.
So what you got? Top 3?
A New Hope's definitely in there.
See, I'm a massive Star Wars fan, but it wouldn't be. I don't even think it'd be in my top 10.
Really?
I love it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it would be.
Right, where are you? Raven?
I have no idea.
Why not?
Because I don't.
Why?
Because I just
Why?
Come on, Lee.
How am I going to have a different answer?
We all know it would be The Masked Pet Detective and Liar Liar, don't we?
Never seen Liar Liar. The masks are good.
There you go.
And then there'll be Ace Ventura.
Ah, there you are. Okay.
It's Weekend at Bernie's, isn't it?
Or Batman Forever. That was a good one. Anything with Jim Carrey.
God. Not a big fan of his.
Oh, here we go.
We're off!
You just shouldn't take the mask off.
Yeah, you should have left the mask on.
Yeah, no,
that's the name of the movie, The Mask. It isn't called Jim Carrey. Trying to be a banker.
Oh God, now he started!
Jesus! Alright, come on.
He's sat next to me too.
So yeah.
I'm glad I'm on the side of the table.
Blade Runner I am pretty excited about.
Are we all going to go and watch that at the cinema?
What I'm going to do is what I always do is say no. I'm
No.
going to wait and then
panic,
have a panic attack and go and watch it. Yeah. I have to see it.
I have to watch it.
Yeah, which is what I did with the last 2 Star Wars movies.
Right, okay. Alien Covenant trailer. What do we think?
I didn't see it.
I watched the original trailer that you posted.
Yes.
It was all right. It was very Prometheus-like.
Yeah.
And again, we all know how I feel about Prometheus.
Yeah, you love it, didn't you?
No. But I did find a recut trailer and I posted that.
Right.
And it is incredible how much it changes the feel of the movie.
Yeah, I haven't
It
watched the
feels
recut one.
like Alien, the first one.
Right.
Which it would probably be in one of my top 10 movies as well. I love that movie.
Yeah, that would be in my top 10.
I think it's no.
I was just going to swear at you.
Aliens as well. That would be in the top 10.
Being completely honest though, I would put Aliens over Alien though.
Really?
Yep.
I used to, but I think Alien is a much better movie.
It depends how you watch
It's a better
it.
made movie.
If you watch it as a sequel to Blade Runner, it's quite good.
What?
Hey?
It's not a sequel to Blade Runner.
Yes, it is.
What is? Aliens?
Alien.
Alien?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, it is.
Where'd you read that? Wikipedia?
No. Raven, am I making this up?
I have no idea.
Oh, for God's sake.
Talking out your ass.
No, I'm not.
When was Blade Runner out?
82.
When did Alien
I
come
think.
out?
Well, they're set at the same time. Haven't you ever heard this?
No.
This
is new on me.
Right, I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's a printout in Alien, or there's a font or something like, or a logo rather.
No, it's
that
the docking.
appears-
It's the docking sequence.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's a printout on a screen, and it appears in both
Yeah.
films. Right.
It's the hexagon thing when they're docking.
Right.
It's in the
Also-
police car, and it's also in Alien.
Right. Also, in Blade Runner, they talk about the off-world colonies.
Okay.
Yeah. And in Alien, they're coming back from an off-world colony to Earth.
Maybe it's set in the same universe. I mean,
And they're
there's-
both
there's
directed by the
possibility.
same people. Now, you've also got Bishop in Aliens. Yeah. Well, he's a robot.
He is a robot.
And what have you got in Blade Runner?
Artificial person.
All right, artificial person, sorry. And what have you got in Blade Runner?
You've also got them in the Iron Giant.
Yeah, I'm not
He is
saying.
a robot.
There's an awful
He's
lot.
a giant robot.
There's an awful lot of similarities between Blade Runner and Alien.
There's also robots in Star Wars.
This seems like a very far-fetched and stretched...
iRobot. Will Smith.
Oh,
and
God,
it's set in the
don't
same...
start on Will Smith. Do you know what?
Blade
No,
Runner.
honestly,
all
this
right.
has been doing the rounds for years.
Blade
I'm not
Runner,
just making this up.
Blade Runner and Alien, I can see being set in the same universe, but there's no way Alien is a sequel to Blade Runner.
What, or Blade Runner's a sequel?
Because
it's
Alien
yeah,
was
it's
made
in the same
before
universe.
Blade Runner, but
Yeah, I'm going to call bluff on that one.
yeah.
Well, you're both wrong.
Okay.
No, I'm not rolling over quite that easily like you do. No chance. You turn around and say you're wrong. He says, no, you're not. You're wrong. Get all right.
Yeah, it's not worth arguing. I'd rather just.
But now you two are arguing!
No, we're
Anyway,
not.
Yes, you are!
Alien Covenant. Again,
I'm looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it. Yes.
I think it's going to be a sequel to Blade Runner 2049.
It's not.
It's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
I can pretty
be a prequel.
definitively say that it is not. It's not.
Oh, God. Okay,
Sequel
moving on.
to
Shut
Blade.
up, that's it.
All right,
Get
now
it?
you're
Oh,
ready.
yeah,
to
no,
move
yeah,
on.
I'm ready to
That's it.
move on. We all move on. Shush.
Shush me.
Shush. Shut your face. Shush.
Shush. Chucky face.
Right, DC. Going back to DC quick.
Yeah.
They announced that there's a new TV show coming,
Yeah. Yes.
but we don't know what it is. They haven't announced it yet.
Hey,
They've announced
that it's a TV program, but they haven't announced it yet.
No,
Yeah.
they've announced a TV program, and we do know what it is.
What?
Powerless.
No. Yes.
Have they not?
No, they have announced that.
No.
No, there is a few coming out
Yeah, okay.
that they've already announced.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, so there's one that
But
they're
there's
not
another
announcing.
one coming out that they haven't announced yet.
Okay.
Whether or not it's going to be an offshoot to Gotham, we don't know. That's been rumoured. It could be another show on the CW, set in the same universe as Arrow, Flash, and Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
There was a couple more. There was a
Watchmen on HBO.
yeah, it could be maybe.
No.
It was rumoured.
It was rumoured. You're
Really?
quite right.
That'd be good.
It would be good.
That'd be
Yeah.
good.
We spoke about it. Oh, you can't remember. But anyway, there is a new TV show that they haven't announced yet, but it will be announced quite soon. There's a new Superman TV show coming out called Krypton. But
Is
we
it
knew
set
about
on
that.
Krypton?
It is, funnily enough.
Hey. Okay, so they've
How would that
announced
work?
something that they're not announcing. They've announced that we're
How
not
does it
announcing.
work?
How did that work?
It's a
'Cause
prequel.
Who's that
He would be a baby, wouldn't he? So you just
Well, it's about his family.
Oh, right, okay. It's just like watching a baby in a crib.
They've
Yeah.
changed him.
Yeah, that's an hour of my life I'm not getting back.
How long until this gets good?
And you thought it's Supergirl.
10
Yeah,
years.
8 hours of my life I've missed because of that.
Starring
been-
Simon Pegg
I-
and Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have been watching Spaced and John Wick. Instead, I was watching Supergirl.
Yeah.
Do you get to see the end of the season? Oh, it's gonna blow up. Who saw that coming?
No one. Right, what else? They also announced that they are doing Geoff Johns, who is the executive.
Yes. Martian Manhunter.
No, he's the creative control director, manager
DC.
type thing of DC.
Yeah.
So he's in charge of all the content. He was the one that wrote DC Rebirth.
Yes.
And he hasn't done anything since that. He hasn't written comics for like 2 years,
No.
but he did the DC Rebirth bit. And he used to do Green Lantern all the time. Anyway, he announced that he's going back to comics. He's going to start writing comics again.
Okay.
Right? Because he's been in charge of overseeing all of the TV shows
Yeah.
and things like that. And the first comic he's doing is DC Comics meets Watchmen.
Okay.
So this is going to be a direct sequel. All the stuff they've been hinting at all the way through the Rebirth stuff.
Yeah.
Is going to be a direct sequel to the Rebirth story that they did.
Okay.
But that's going to be one to. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's going to be good.
Damn it. More money spent.
Another comic to buy.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to buy that one.
I'm not.
Yes,
You are.
I am.
I'm not.
I am.
You are.
Yeah, I'm going to.
I
have
am.
to.
I'm not. Okay.
You're not allowed to read it either before I pick it up.
I'll do it after I've eaten a sticky bun. How's that?
I'm walking out.
That's why the pages are stuck together.
That's not why the pages. Come on.
Hang on. Let's just pick it up off the floor, shall we? Right, back in the gutter.
They also announced there's another wave of DC meets Hanna-Barbera crossovers coming.
Those horrible Hanna-Barbera.
Well, we've got the ones that are coming out now,
Yeah.
which is Suicide Squad meets Banana Splits.
Are they?
Raven didn't know who Banana Splits was. I had to explain it to him. What other ones are they doing?
That doesn't surprise me.
Flintstones meets Booster Gold, I think.
Yeah, Flintstones. That was a weird one though, eh?
That's pretty weird.
Creepy.
But they've also announced they're doing Batman meets Top Cat.
Oh yes, I did see that actually.
Well, and I did flip through previews.
Was Top Cat not a detective?
No.
No. A little swear word come out.
Just a little bit.
What the is
Yeah.
this?
Are they going to be doing a Top Cat?
But that's alright, you don't read DC, so it's alright.
I don't know, they
And
might.
is he a gangster?
Why is Top Cat a gangster?
Right, is he a gangster? Because I already predicted if they did a Top Cat comic, he'd be a gangster if they did it.
He does look a bit like a gangster. He has a hat.
And the police are always
A
bugging him.
gangster style
Officer
hat.
Dibble.
Yeah.
I don't know, might be. Could do.
Batman versus Top Cat gangsters.
With Scarface.
Yeah.
Yeah, works for me. Right, what else? Man in High Castle has
Yes.
been confirmed for Series 3.
Yeah.
Has anyone watched any of these?
I watched the first season, have still yet to watch the second season.
I watched...
Has it just finished the second season now, is it?
Yeah, it's all been released.
Okay.
They released it all in one day.
Oh, of course.
I watched
Amazon.
all of the second series.
What did you think? Have you read the book?
No.
What did you think of the first season?
The first season was slow and drawn out,
Did you enjoy it?
but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, I agree.
If they had edited the first season from 10 episodes to 4 episodes, it would have been the greatest thing ever made.
I mean, even 8, I think.
Yeah, the second series is pretty much the same as the first.
Yeah.
It's a bit more because you get to the end of series 1 and you want to watch series 2.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
And series 2 starts right where series 1 finishes, so you've already got that aspect
Yeah.
that you're enjoying. But it seems like every season they open up another bit for you to get excited about.
Mm-hmm.
Don't believe all of the marketing around it
Okay.
when they say all answers will be revealed, because they ain't.
Well, no. I did watch Lost, so I know they lied to you,
Yeah.
right?
But saying that, there is series 3 that has been confirmed,
Yeah,
so
okay.
there is more to come. It's slow, it's drawn out, but I like it. It's good.
Yeah.
There's things in there that either I haven't seen before on TV or I like,
Yeah, okay.
and I want to keep on watching it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. What else? Powerless TV show.
Yes.
Did we watch the trailer?
No.
Do you want to watch it? Because none of you have seen it, and you can't comment on it until you've seen the trailer.
Okay.
When superheroes fight super battles, feel the fire! It super sucks. On February 2nd,
Welcome to Wayne Security.
meet the team
They are green-lighting your anti-rubble umbrella.
who make the products
Looks like we're going to be working late tonight.
that save us from superheroes.
So, we've
Powerless.
just watched Powerless trailer.
It
What-
looks
what do
pretty
you
good.
think?
It looks funny. I would watch that.
I'm not surprised.
Definitely watch that.
No, I'm not,
Graham, you look like you've just seen the most weirdest thing ever.
No, I'm not sure that's my cup of tea. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of American
Do you like
cheesy.
tea?
Yeah, it's all right.
See?
I'm more of a coffee person.
Well, there you go. Nothing's his cup of
No,
tea.
it's another one of those cheesy American sitcom comedy programs. I'm not a big fan of them, to be honest, because I don't.
Even
think
if it's comic based.
I would probably watch a couple of them to sort of see what it's like. But if it's like, you know,
I would probably do the same. I mean, it's not something I would religiously watch, I don't think.
All right, Reagan?
Well, it hasn't really been in my field of view, but I like it. I think. I like a
I definitely know. I'd enjoy it. I know I'd enjoy it. But
It's when they announced it, it was going to be based in an insurance company, and they were going to be dealing
Superhero
with
insurance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, and they were going to be dealing with claims from the public to, you know, in the aftermath of superhero battles,
Yeah.
and it was going to be based in the DC universe. But the showrunner that they had decided to leave, so they got a completely different showrunner in for some reason. Because this has been on the cards for about a year, and
Yeah.
they cast it all, and we knew who was going to be in it, and there was a few posters, and they even filmed a pilot for it. But now that this one has come out, they've completely changed it, and they're not working at the insurance company, they're now working for Wayne Enterprises. Now, Wayne Enterprises is quite a big part of the DC universe. So whether or not they've got to a point where they can actually use existing characters, I don't know. You know, will we see Batman turn up? Will
Is it
we
the
see
same
I don't
cast?
know.
As the original.
I think so. Yeah. It
Yeah,
hasn't.
it seems. I didn't realise that they were working for Wayne Enterprises. That makes it more appealing.
Yeah,
I guess,
it does.
Because you know.
well, you've got a direct link,
Yeah.
haven't you? To
Yeah.
like, you know.
Yeah, I'll definitely give it a watch.
I will give it a watch. It's like when Big Bang Theory started,
Yeah,
and it was like, well, oh, I get it. They're pretending to be nerds, and nerds are not cool.
Yeah.
And
the
You know what I mean?
the problem
But-
with that show is the first season was really good and it was funny, and I found it funny because I'm a geek. You know, it plays to
Yeah.
the things I enjoy. But then the seasons after that, it just kind of got insulting. It got
Yeah.
worse and worse. You know, I mean, there's only a certain amount.
especially when they roll up comics. What are you doing?
No, my dad does it. At 2000 AD, every time it comes out, reads it in a cafe, folds it up, puts it in his back pocket.
Ah,
I know.
do you smack him?
No, it just makes me feel
I'd
sick.
take it out of his back pocket and
Slap
him
him
around
around
the
the
head with
face.
When I
How dare you
when I
desecrate
left
comic books
when
like
I
that?
left for New Zealand, in the attic were black bags full of 2000 AD comics. That's how he kept his 2000 AD comics. There's about 30 black bags full of 2000 AD comics. I got back from
All
New
folded
Zealand.
up.
They're all gone. He'd just thrown them all out. I know. I know.
God.
I know. He's such an idiot. Oh, it makes me feel sick now thinking about it. I want them.
Anyway, that comes out next month,
Yeah.
so we'll give it a go. I think.
Yeah, I'll definitely give it a go.
See what happens. It's only going to be like 20 minutes for an episode.
Yeah. I'll watch it.
But unfortunately, I don't think it's going to last. I think they'll
Probably
probably do like 10 episodes and then just cancel it.
That's it. One season probably.
Yeah, if
Unless
they're
they
lucky.
can tie it in to
Yes.
other DC shows.
Hopefully they can, but I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
Nah.
I think it's probably too light-hearted, to be honest.
There's too
fit
much
in.
competition out there.
Yeah.
Right, what's next? Extreme
Yes.
movie universe.
Yes.
Quick backstory. Rob Liefeld, the creator of Deadpool, X-Force, Cable, quite a lot of characters in the X-Men universe, left, and with a lot of the other Marvel artists at the time to create Image. They were all in charge of their individual little universes that they'd created. So you had Jim Lee with the Wildstorm universe, you had Todd McFarlane who created Spawn, and Rob Liefeld created the Extreme universe, which included Youngblood, Brigade, Strike Force. I can't remember now, it's gone out of my head. There's a lot, there's quite a few. And he then left Image, because he had another falling out, I think. Left Image and set up his own publishing house somewhere else called Extreme. We had a lot of the Image titles in the shop. You can't even give them away. We sold them for 10p each in the end, just to get rid of them.
And they weren't just, they were
And this
number
was-
ones with
this was
special
just before
covers.
Christmas.
Yeah.
And they were literally number one foil incentive covers and holographic covers. No one wanted them because no one knew the characters. This was literally 5 weeks ago that we did this.
Yeah.
Now they've announced that there's a movie universe on the way. Rob Liefeld has sold the rights to the Extreme Universe to a Chinese film studio with the idea of creating a multiple movie franchise. So, all of these comics that we sold for 10p are now going for stupid prices on eBay.
Yeah.
We've still got a few of them left in the bags.
Have we?
I think so, yeah.
Let's go and rifle.
Yeah, let's go buy them! But it's another lot of characters for people to get excited about.
Yeah.
Even though they don't necessarily know who they are at the moment.
Yeah.
One thing that it doesn't include, though, is Youngblood.
Oh.
He doesn't own the rights to Youngblood.
Who owns the rights to that then?
The guy who directed X-Men 3. Brett Ratner? Him.
Oh, he's such a jerk.
Yeah, he bought the rights for Youngblood and he's still got them. So Rob Liefeld couldn't include him in the deal to the Chinese. But Rob Liefeld has got a 7-figure number out of this.
Wow.
Plus a cut of the profits.
Wow.
So they've paid an awful lot of money for this. This isn't one of these it'll never happen things. This is going to happen because they need to recuperate their money. You know, it's like when Disney bought Star Wars.
It's going to happen, but is it going to be successful?
I don't know.
I think people are going to look at it and go, yeah, well, this is a rip-off of the Marvel Universe and DC Universe. I'm not watching this.
I think it'll work. One of the things that the Extreme Universe was very good at was it's violent.
Yeah, it'll have to be R-rated.
It's going to be
18,
18 or 15 at the minimum rated movies. Yeah. And they're going to be like Deadpool.
Yeah.
And they
would have to be.
That's how they're going to make their money, I think. Because it's going to be an adult alternative to Marvel.
Yeah.
You know, DC's going to be nitty-gritty and dark. Marvel's going to be, well, what Marvel is.
Action-packed.
But the Extreme Universe is going to be action and violence.
Yeah, it would have to
Very
be.
much so.
Yeah.
And some of the characters in there, they're built for violence. You know, they're not...
I mean, even that picture that you posted on Underpants on the Outside.
Yeah.
I looked at that, I had to double take because I honestly thought at one point, is that Wolverine and Cable on there?
Yeah.
What?
They're almost...
And I know that you do get parallels with certain characters, especially like, you know, when you look, compare characters from DC and Marvel, you know, and Image and, you know, Vertigo and all that sort of, But these two particular characters, they're just slightly... Yeah. That one's got a slightly different coloured uniform on, and that one is a direct rip-off.
Yes. On the other hand, there's another character who's got a skull on his face. Yeah, so he's painted it on his face, and he's called Cabal. So, you know, it's...
Wow.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But we shall see.
Yes.
There's no release dates or anything like that. I've just said that the deal's done. We're still probably 2-3 years away from seeing the first one. But it's going to happen.
Good.
But it should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. What else? Yesterday they announced a new Chucky movie.
Yeah.
Was it The Cult of Chucky?
I didn't watch the trailer.
It was The Cult.
Was it?
Yeah.
Are we going to watch it?
I definitely am I going to watch it. You even have to ask.
I know Raven is.
Yes, I'll watch it. If it's a horror movie, I'll watch it.
Graham, you going to watch it?
I'm not a big horror movie fan, to be honest.
That's right, you get scared, don't you?
I do, yeah, I get scared.
That's why you watch horror movies, to get scared.
I'm not
it's
a big,
fun.
Not a big horror movie
But-
fan. I've
right.
had my fingers burnt a few times watching certain horror movie and oh god, saw that coming.
But how do you define a horror film? Because I would define a horror film as something that scares me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Things like Chucky, Freddy, Friday the 13th, Halloween, Evil Dead.
Yeah.
They don't scare me. They're monster films.
No, but just because they don't scare you.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm getting at.
But the thing is, there has to be a slight hint of realism as well. It's like, oh, there's a big scary house up there. Should we all go up there? Yes. Oh, one of our numbers gone missing. Oh, they turned up dead. Should we carry on looking around the house? No, let's off quick now. End of film. Yeah, that's the thing that annoys me about a lot of horror films. It just sort, it's like, oh, for God's sake, this is the point where you'd run away and you carry on running. Not carry on looking.
So
around.
this is what an argument I have with people a lot. It's not a lot. Well, yeah,
They're arguing again.
I'm arguing with all of you, so shut up.
No, I'm not agreeing with you.
People will suspend their disbelief.
No one's looking at my willy suspension in disbelief.
For sci-fi movies, action movies, and they won't even blink at it.
Yep.
But as soon as it becomes a horror movie, they want ultra realism.
No, I'm not. I'm not suggesting it has to be ultra realism. I mean, you would like if you take Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
How likely is that to happen?
It's not. But that's not the point.
And that's why I don't mind those ones, because you're not gonna come across that in everyday life, are you?
No.
Yeah, Hellraiser. That is another one where you're not going to come across a puzzle box and get drawn into.
But these slasher movies.
But yeah, those sorts of films.
Let's go off. I heard a noise over there. I'll go off over there on my own and have a look.
Exactly. So that's the sort of thing where you think, right, okay, if these people were jumped on or they were locked in a house and they couldn't get out, I'd get that. And then they were picked off one by one quite rapidly. It's when they've got the ability to bugger off quickly, and they don't. They hang around.
No, I love that.
To try and find their neighbour's cat that went missing 4 hours ago.
Slasher movies are one of my favourite subgenres of horror. They're great because they never take themselves too seriously, and they're violent. People get murdered. I like that. But I do agree with you. I do enjoy the realistic horror movies more.
Yeah.
Some of my favourite horror movies ever.
I like the fantasy side of it.
Yeah, I do. I also do like that. But the thing is, I mean, the horror genre captures the most amount of movies made because it's so easy to make a low-budget horror movie as opposed to any other movie, I think, anyway. And there's a lot more low-budget horror. You flick through any of your streaming, whatever you use, Netflix, Amazon, whatever. There's horror movies all over the shop, and they're awful, and I've watched them all. They're amazing. But there are some things that, just my personal taste, I would not consider horror. I don't consider stuff like Hostel horror.
It's torture porn.
That's exactly it. And Human Centipede. It's not scary.
Garbage.
It's just
never seen it.
Repulsive.
Right, now, when I worked at Blockbusters...
That's exactly it. I've not seen it.
No, I refused to watch it. But when I worked at Blockbusters, the number one rented movie out of everything in the shop, bearing in mind we have multiple copies, remember how Blockbusters used to work, the number one rented movie in the shop was Human Centipede.
I don't get it.
Neither do I. It just didn't stay on the shelf. And we had people queuing up to rent it.
It harks back to that era of people sharing their VHS copy of Zombie Flesh Eaters. And all these other
you shouldn't watch this because it's disturbing. There go, I'm going to watch it.
And that breeds people wanting to watch this movie because these people are talking about it. And I don't fall into that.
No, I don't.
I just don't want to watch it. I understand that some people may want to watch it, and I understand that anyone can make a movie they want to make. But is it horror? I mean,
no, I don't know. It's but
I don't know where the thing is. I don't know if it is because I've not seen it. And
I haven't seen it. That's my opinion.
Yeah, and
I know it's going to be. I'm not going to like it. Ergo, I'm not going to watch it.
And I'm not a big fan of judging movies before I've seen them, so I'm not going to see that. But I won't watch it. Just because I know I'm not going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'll watch pretty much any horror movies. So I will watch I'll watch Chucky. Yeah. There is also another Friday the 13th coming as well.
Yeah, there is.
And I'll watch that.
Wasn't that supposed to be a TV show?
I don't know.
It was rumoured at some point.
There was a couple of years ago. There was another Friday the 13th movie. 2013 or something. The one came out.
Yeah, the remake. Yeah. But that has now lapsed, so they're not going to do another one.
No, so it's another reboot.
Yeah, it's another reboot.
They're starting again, but I quite like that other one. I mean, slasher is one of my favourite genres because I grew up watching Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th. Halloween's one of my favourite horror movies, I think, just because it's so well written, so well directed. So yeah, I'll watch that.
Okay,
definitely, and I'll watch Chucky again. Child's Play was one of those video nasties. Child Play 3, wasn't it?
I'd never watched any of them. I'd seen the first one when it first came out and thought, nah. And then it wasn't
it's all right. It's just another slasher. Isn't it?
It wasn't until Raven got into all the horror films and the slasher films, and it was like, all right, come on, then let's watch them. Yeah. And we went through a whole period of just watching everything.
Yeah.
But if it's got a supernatural monster in it, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
A lot of them are. A lot of them are
good.
good.
So is this a reboot?
No, I think it's a sequel.
Yeah.
A sequel
It's-
to
The last one. It's,
which was the Bride of Chucky. No,
Curse of Chucky.
Curse of Chucky. Yeah,
Well,
okay.
none of them are reboots. They're all sequels.
They're all
to each other.
sequels.
There's
Yeah,
one-
I just didn't know whether they were going to.
and the first one came out 30 years ago.
I know, and it's brilliant. And the third one
That's
got
all right.
banned for a very long time, didn't it?
Yeah, but that used to really annoy me.
The whole
Because it
Jamie
had
Bulger.
nothing to do with it.
No.
Absolutely nothing.
No.
And-
Other than the fact that they throw stones at the doll in.
No, one of them, the father, had rented it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the connection they made between the murder of Jamie Bulger, was it?
Yeah.
And the Chucky, the movie, Child's Play 3, was the stones being thrown. That was the only thing that was the same in the movie.
It's just a convenient excuse to ban something and to point at something and say, this is what
I
caused them to
don't
do
think
it.
that at all. I think it's the other way around. I think it's a convenient excuse for what they did. And, and the banning of Child's Play 3
blame it on
was
this.
a side effect of that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Right, that's a whole completely different thing.
That is a whole completely different thing.
Carrie Fisher died.
She did.
I was gutted.
Was it a week? Not even a week after she had a heart attack on a
No,
plane.
it was like 2 days.
Coming
2 or
back
3 days.
from LA or something.
No,
she was
going to LA.
She was going to LA, coming back from London.
Okay.
And apparently she just bought a house in London.
Yeah.
And she was going to move here.
Yeah.
And she was going back to LA to have Christmas.
Yeah.
And she had a heart
attack on the plane. 15 minutes out from landing as well. So
which did save her then.
Yes.
Because they managed to get her straight to hospital when it landed. But
and also there was
complications.
there was paramedics on. I think there was a physician. Physician.
A physician.
Yeah. Whatever, however you pronounce it. There was a doctor on the.
Well, you
on the
pronounce
plane.
it physician.
Physician.
Hey, well.
Hey, on the plane.
Right.
And a nurse apparently as well. So they.
Oh, right.
Which was incredibly lucky, but unfortunately it was just not enough.
And then Debbie Reynolds, her mother, died.
Then, yeah.
Was it a day later?
Not even
2 days
day,
later?
Yeah. Yeah. Shocking.
Yeah, completely.
It's one of, although we've lost quite a lot of people last year, that was one that really did.
Yeah,
I was gutted.
Yeah, I was genuinely really upset because there's not for everything that she'd done, but everything that she was going to do.
Yeah.
That we won't get
to
see.
No.
You know, and I know it's slightly selfish, and I know she's finished filming episode 8, but I still wanted her in episode 9.
Well, she still may be.
Well, yeah. Okay.
I mean,
she might.
They have just put a dead actor in one of their movies. So.
2. Well, all right, yeah, one at the time.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So it could possibly happen.
It could do. All right, okay. We haven't talked about Rogue One.
No.
Are we talking about Rogue One?
We talked about
Have you
Rogue
seen
One
it
again? Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, we talked about Rogue One on the last podcast.
Oh, we sent him out, didn't we?
We
Right, it's gone then.
Yeah, we flexed our muscle.
What do you think?
Oh, it's awful.
What?
No, it's amazing. It was. I agree with you. I think it is probably better than Empire.
Would you say that it would stand up on its own if it wasn't linked to the Star Wars film?
Yes. It made it so much better that it was linked to the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
But if that was, they're doing all these standalone movies. Rogue One is one of them, isn't it? It's one of the standalone movies. It just on its own, yes, it works totally. I think. Do you not think that?
No, I don't know. I think because you.
I mean, you don't need to know anything.
Well, you
but
sort
you
of
do.
Do you?
Well, no, this is going back to what I was saying earlier about you bring all the baggage with you.
No, I understand that, but what I mean, you don't need to know anything to
you
enjoy
don't
it.
really need to.
Well, you know what's
and like I
coming
said to you
afterwards.
before, I don't have that problem with watching movies. I don't need all of that stuff behind me.
If you showed it to someone and they'd never seen a Star Wars film, right?
Yeah.
Would they automatically think, "Wow, this is fantastic! This is the best film ever made"?
Yes, because it's a war movie.
Oh yeah,
That's
I know
all
that.
it is.
But I'm not sure that they would enjoy it as much as
they probably wouldn't enjoy
would.
it as much as I do. Again, like I said,
Well, yeah,
I'm a massive Star Wars
baggage
fan,
with it.
and I do have that. I just don't need it to enjoy a movie. But I'd say they would enjoy it. I mean,
I wouldn't say they wouldn't enjoy it, but
no, we know you just. I said, would they enjoy them as a movie, or a standalone movie?
I think they would. Yeah, I think they would.
Definitely.
Whether or not it'd be their favourite film ever,
no, definitely.
But
I mean,
I think they would enjoy it.
I think knowing what comes afterwards enhances the film a lot more.
Yeah.
If it was just that film,
you
would look at it and go, well, I am going to spoil this bit, because you look at it and you go, all right, okay, yeah, that's good, and they're all dead.
Yeah.
right, okay. And the point of that film was what? But because you know what's coming afterwards, and you know what's coming in episode 4, you understand why.
But the point,
what happened. So as a standalone
but then there
film,
are a lot of movies where everybody dies in it.
Yeah, of course they do. And you get to the end and you go, well, that was exciting. Oh.
But then that's it.
I would like more of that, you know.
But then there you go. You've got more.
You know, I've now got a vested interest in all those characters because I've just watched them for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I'm not going to see them in another film.
Like you're saying, as soon as that blockade runner dropped from the other ship, it was like, I know what's going on. That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it stands alone. I think it stands up on its own without. I just think it's massively enhanced. That it is basically leading up to the crawl of text at the start of.
Now, the thing that I'm looking forward to the most is watching it again,
and then watching
A New Hope straight afterwards. Because there's going to be so many bits in there.
There's certain things I think that would disappoint me now.
Like?
Because Vader is a badass. He is an absolute badass.
What? And the fight between him and Kenobi is going to be.
Then you watch him mince onto the Tantive in A New Hope, and it's just like it's a little bit disappointing. And this is my problem. Like I said, I'll jump off of that old one straight on this one because it looks better and he's
shinier.
Yeah, exactly that. And sometimes it's a problem, but it's not this time because he is mean. And it was great. I love it.
Shut up, Raven wants to say something.
I don't
Go on, Raven.
Go on.
And as he's an old man and everything, I think he just pulled a muscle in that awesome scene.
What? You mean like this bit of guy? So he's just like, you just go, I'm knackered. Go on, you go.
So he's not mincing, he's limping.
Yeah, and he's like that for a couple of years, and then he died.
Yeah. I mean, the direct. I think it was so well directed as well. What did he do before this? Godzilla. He did Godzilla.
Yes.
And he did Monsters.
Yes.
He is so good at showing scale with his cinematography. The way when they're fighting on the beach and that transport comes through the smoke, it is incredible.
Yeah, there's some brilliant shots in it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it.
But it is a Vietnam movie, that last
Yes,
bit.
it is.
It's just even that guy, they've even got the gunner out of the side of a Huey just shooting. It's brilliant.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, when I was watching it, it was like, this is the best scene. No, that's
yeah.
the best scene. Now this is my favourite scene.
Yeah.
Or like when the rebel base turns up, you're like, ah. Or like when Tarkin turns around, like, that's the best scene.
Yeah, I mean, you instantly knew it was Tarkin as well. From behind him.
You could tell it was him.
Well, I was talking to somebody after watching it, and they turned around and they said it took them a while because they were watching the screen going like, oh, I thought he was dead. Is he dead? I can't remember now. I'm sure I read that he was dead.
He died 20 years ago.
I know.
1994 he died.
And I said, well, surely you would have worked out that he would have aged a lot more than what he was on the screen. And they went, yeah, but it was so good. It took me a while to actually work out whether he was dead or not. And then, he must have been dead because he'd look older than that on the screen.
I think that they did a better job with him than they did with Princess Leia.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. I don't know why. Maybe it was because it was a darker setting than Princess Leia's thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, everything about it is brilliant.
I loved it. It was great.
I was a little bit concerned at the start because it jumps around a lot. You're on this planet, then all of a sudden you're on this planet, then all of a sudden you're on this planet, then you're on this planet.
Did you notice that every time that it jumped to a different planet, they said what planet it was
and
where it was?
I liked that.
Except Vader's castle.
Yes.
That had no explanation to it whatsoever.
No. But you know where it is.
No, you know where it is.
Yeah, I know where it is.
Because you read the extended universe.
Well, no, because my extended universe no longer exists.
Well, yeah, they deleted it.
But it is still in the same place.
But you still know where it is.
Yes.
You're aware of what it is. Yeah. Now, the average moviegoer hasn't got a clue. All they know is that Darth Vader lives in a castle surrounded by lava. Yeah. That's it. They don't know where it is.
Not only any lava, but the lava where he lost his legs and his
arms.
That's
weird.
Was it on Mustafar?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. It's. I just walk outside. That's where I lost my legs.
That's where I got burnt.
Yeah,
And set
yeah.
on fire.
Yeah.
It's been there for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I have heard some people say that they didn't like the bit with Darth Vader. It was too much.
Oh, shut
But I
up.
thought it was brilliant.
Too much, my
Not
arse.
the bit at the end, but the bit in the back to tank and all that kind of
No,
stuff.
that's what we want.
It would have been better if you hadn't seen him at all. And the first time you saw Vader was in that dark corridor when his lightsaber lights up, and that's it. I mean, there are arguments for it. I happen to think it would have been a better reveal than in him in the back to tank. Although I guess they tried to mirror the reveal in
But when we watched
New
it,
Hope
we
with
watched
the egg. But,
episode 3 before we went and saw it.
yeah,
And although it's
yeah,
not... It's,
you're an idiot.
yeah, but you say that, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he did.
You did. But I think it helped.
Why? Because it's so bad.
No. When you we went through all of this. When you watch it on its own,
yeah.
oh my god, it's atrocious.
It makes no sense.
But because it's a story of Vader,
yes.
when you see him in Rogue One,
Yeah.
you do look at him in a different way,
Okay. Yeah.
and I think that's why it helped.
Yeah.
I probably won't do it again, but it does help.
Somebody really does need to go back and do episode 1, 2, and 3 again.
Yeah.
What special editions?
Just take the source material that they've got, like put some proper special effects in, like proper models and all that sort of stuff, rather than all the CGI. Maybe do a recut of it, film some other bits and pieces.
Right.
Now,
It's got its magic tape.
what many people have said with Vader's castle in Rogue One, they think that it's going to appear in episode 8 or 9, like with Kylo Ren.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And
Possibly.
Or like, where's Snoke? Like, he could be there.
Yes, he could.
Like, he always admired Darth Vader, what he said.
Very true. So, read of the week,
Yes.
or read of 4 weeks rather. Batman: Long Halloween.
Yeah.
Adam, have you read it?
Yes.
You liar.
I read nearly all of it.
Graham, did you read it?
I did read it.
All of it?
Yep.
Did it take you 4 weeks?
It took me a couple of weeks, yeah.
And I know Raven's read it.
I
Because
read
it was
all
his
in one
choice.
day.
You did read it all. Well done. Everyone give Raven a round of
Well
applause.
done.
It nearly
not
killed
clapping.
me when
I'm
I
not
did.
clapping.
And by all day, he meant all day.
All day.
It took him all day.
All day.
But that's a big book.
It is.
This is a massive amount of book for the price.
13
It is.
issues?
It's incredible.
There was 13.
13
And it
issues.
literally went over the whole year. So every chapter is a different month. So it's a month in the story, or a year in the story rather, and it took a year to come out.
Yeah.
So what do we think? For what you read, Adam?
It's amazing.
It's brilliant.
I said I couldn't put it down. I obviously did.
Yeah, several times.
I was on the car ferry leaving the island just before Christmas, and I did not want to get off the car ferry. I just wanted to carry on reading. It's one of the best graphic novels that I've read in a very long time. I
Really?
think. Yeah.
High praise indeed.
Yeah. I liked it.
Graham?
I like the story. There are 2 things that I didn't like.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
The art.
No, yes. It looked like somebody had drawn it on Microsoft Paint. It seriously does.
Really?
Yeah,
I
it looks
liked
like
it.
somebody's drawn it on Microsoft Paint.
The artist is Tim Sale.
Yeah, I liked it.
And the other thing I didn't like was at the beginning of every single episode, when they introduced each character, they had to tell you about that character, even though you'd read about that character in the previous month. And I'm pretty sure that most people can retain a bit of information.
Well,
like,
you can't.
well,
I can't.
yeah, I know I can't. But when you're reading it like that, and you know who Two-Face is, and you know who and you get told that oh, this is Batman. He's Bruce Wayne. Is that
Yeah, there's a certain way of writing
do
comics,
you need,
isn't there?
Do you really need to
And
put
you
that
either-
in every episode?
Well, you know what I did? I just skipped that little bit.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I do.
Because if you're reading it month to month, then fair enough. You don't mind reading that first half a page of exposition. But I don't need to read it.
You know, we've all read trade paperbacks,
Yeah.
and there's certain ways of writing comics. You either write comics monthly,
Yeah.
or you write comics that you know is going to be a trade paperback,
Yeah.
and it's a different way of writing them and a different way of reading them.
Yeah.
That is, I mean, when was that actually published? 96. There you go. 21 years ago.
Yes.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
I bought them when they came out.
But apart from that, it was a really good story. I mean,
It was engrossing. I
because
thought.
of the artwork. Now, for me, if I pick something up and I like, oh god, the artwork's atrocious on this, I will stop reading it.
I am
too.
Yeah, but you didn't stop reading
I
it.
didn't stop reading it. I just didn't stop buying it.
Oh, okay.
Because now the last issue's come out. It's 10 issues, so I'm like, right, okay, yeah, it's only 10
Alright,
issues.
okay.
But because that was an engrossing story, I could get past the artwork, and I read the story, and I was quite happy to do that. And I'd skip over the bit where it kept telling you every month who Scarecrow was or who certain characters were.
Yeah.
But at least the artwork, it's consistent, isn't it?
Yes,
it's all the way through.
Yeah, it doesn't jump all over the place and have different artists, and you think, oh Christ, what's going on here? But no, it was a really good story.
Yeah, it's not a competition between which art's better because it's all the same.
Yeah,
No.
It does very well, like connecting to year one, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Like with Falcone.
Yeah,
like, you could read like people have said that Long Halloween's like year two.
Even though there is a year two.
If you threw out year two, like, like they did.
Well, year 1.5 then.
Yeah.
No, but it can't be because it's a year already.
Well, that's maybe year 3 then.
Okay.
Yeah. So it really does work.
It does work.
And
I really enjoyed it. I think, and as everyone knows, I'm not a massive comic reader, so it was a really good story.
Even though we do a comic podcast nearly every week.
Well, I watch stuff. That's what I do. I watch stuff and I play games.
There's a long pause there.
Yes.
There was an hour long pause.
Yes.
you can tell they took a lot of that into the Dark Knight movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Harvey Dent and the money.
Yeah.
Like it is like directly from pages at some points.
Yeah, panel to panel sometimes. Yeah, they just lifted it straight off the page. Yeah, very much so. Right, what are we doing? Oh, we better do...
What are we reading next week?
No, let's do what's coming in next week first. Or did you want to do what we're reading next week?
I'm not the boss.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Right. We have been given... and I haven't looked at these yet. It is a indie comic called Cadavers. It's by Mad Robot Comics.
Is this an island comic?
This is... Sam got hold of these.
Yeah.
And we're going to start selling them in the shop. And hopefully we can shift a few for the guy who's creating it. I think he's... Oh, no, it's definitely a writer and an artist. Matt Hardy and Edward Bentley.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a cross between... Oh, how did they word it? Sam did tell me, and I've forgotten what he said. But it's a cross between like 2 movies. I can't remember.
So who is Mad Robot Comics? Is that them?
We don't know. I'm assuming it's them. It's self-published.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was a Kickstarter or whatever. You remember we did... was it Star Bastard?
Yeah.
Months ago.
Yeah.
Same sort of thing as that.
Okay. So this is a Kickstarter, wasn't it?
So I've got a copy for you.
Thank you very much.
And I've got a copy for you. And I'll take... Well, copy for Raven and I'll read his. And then we can talk about it next week. But that is just a single issue.
Looks good.
We are also going to read Han Solo trade paperback, Volume 1. That's the read of the week.
Didn't we already do a Han Solo?
No, you did the single issue, I think, when that came out.
Oh yeah, so we did.
Okay, so that's what you're reading this week.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Yes.
Right. Next week, there's a massive amount of pops coming in. We've got 64 different pops coming in. It's
Yeah.
going to be ludicrous.
This is-
Yeah, you can keep them.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere near
That's
pops.
the wrong type of plastic
Yeah.
for me.
All of the X-Men ones.
God.
Well, there you go, Graham. Let's use there you go. All of the X-Men.
Jim
And they look pretty cool.
I know they do.
And just add them to your pull list now.
No.
How many are there?
That's 7.
How many did you have to buy to get one free?
10.
Oh.
No, I'm not doing it.
Right, next week, Raven, you've got to create a little display of
all-
X-Men
yeah.
pops. So when Graham comes in, he can see them.
I'm not doing it.
We almost killed Graham then. That's
Again.
2. We almost killed Raven. We almost killed Graham.
Yeah.
We've got to try harder next week.
Yeah. Right, what else is coming in? All new Wolverine 16, all new Batman number 6, Wonder Woman 14, Aquaman trade paperback, Volume 1, The Drowning. This is all the rebirth stuff coming in.
Yeah. Okay.
Batman trade paperback number 1, I Am Gotham, Detective Comics 948, Flash 14, Guardian of the Galaxy 16, Justice League Suicide Squad 4, Justice League Vixen number 1,
Yeah.
because she's in the new Justice League of America.
Yeah.
Poe Dameron 10, Suicide Squad 9, which is another crossover with Justice League Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Titans number 7,
Mm-hmm.
which is supposed to have another Watchmen.
I was going to say,
thing
is
in.
Titan still is the main...
There hasn't been a massive reveal, but they keep hinting
okay.
at stuff.
Keep prodding at it.
Keep prodding. Uncanny X-Men 19 and Uncanny Avengers 17.
Okay.
And that's the big stuff that's coming in next week. There's lots of little stuff, obviously, but that's the big stuff.
Cool.
And I think that's it.
Yep.
We've been talking for an hour and
I've got stuff to talk about.
God knows how long.
But I'm not going to talk about it. I'll save it for next week.
Is it good stuff?
Well, just stuff that I watched over the holidays.
Okay.
Movies and TV shows and stuff.
Okay. Cool.
Sounds good.
So we all done?
Yeah.
Finished?
Yes.
Kaput?
Yes.
No one else got anything else to say?
No, can I go home now?
No, you can't go in.
Why not?
You've got to stay here.
No, I don't.
Well, you didn't turn up until like 2:30.
You're such a liar. Okay.
Right, that's it.
See you later.
See you later. Bye.